Devotional. Grace enough for today. Matthew 6 verse 34. Therefore do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its trouble. Each day has enough of its own evil. Anxiety about the future is one of the most common weights of the human heart. We are concerned about what has not arrived, what could happen, what may never happen. Jesus, with tenderness and authority, invites us to trust in God's daily care. It is not a question of ignoring tomorrow, but of not living enslaved by it. Each day has its own challenge, but also its sufficient provision of grace. 1. Anxiety is born from an attempt to control what we cannot. Worrying about tomorrow is a subtle way of trying to take God's place. We would like to have everything assured, but Jesus reminds us that this burden does not belong to us. Eagerness wears out the soul, steals peace, and distracts us from what God is doing today. Recognizing our limits sets us free. 2. Each day has its own challenges, but also its provision. Jesus does not deny that there will be difficulties. In fact, he affirms that every day will bring its eagerness. But it also teaches us that every day is enough for its own. God's grace is like manna in the wilderness. It is not stored up in advance, but received daily. Wisdom is in living step by step, trusting that what we face today will also be sustained. 3. The rest of the soul is born in trust, not in foresight. It is not an irresponsible faith, but an active trust. To live without anxiety is to recognize that God cares for us more than we can plan. When the heart rests on its fidelity, fear of the future is transformed into present rest. We don't need all the answers, we just need your daily presence. Practical applications. 1. Living in the present is an act of faith. By focusing on today, you are trusting that God already has tomorrow under control. 2. Accepting your limits is not weakness, it is obedience. You are not called to work everything out now, but to walk with God step by step. 3. Whenever the future distresses you, pause and pray, Lord, help me to live this day with you, and to leave tomorrow in your hands. Conclusion. Jesus does not promise that there will be no afflictions, but he does assure that each day will be sustained by his grace. Tomorrow must not be a threat to those who trust in the Father. His fidelity is not weekly or monthly, it is daily. It is enough to look at Christ today to rest in the fact that he will also be there tomorrow. Don't live in a hurry for what hasn't arrived yet. Live full of faith in the one who never fails and who accompanies you step by step.